Hello everyone, this is the infrared satellite image from EUMETSAT for Monday the 10th of November. After we saw a lot of rain over the country, central and western parts as well during the weekend, most of the activity shifted towards the east on Monday, expected to dwindle and move further towards the east on Tuesday as well. We saw quite a large amount of clouds, cooler, cloudy conditions over many areas with light rain and light showers. And then we also had a few more intense thunder showers as well in that cloud band over the northeastern parts of the country. A lot of tropical moisture moving into that area. And then one of the main reasons for this cloud band is an upper air trough that's present over the southern parts of the country, and that is expected to move out. For that reason, we will have relatively dry conditions going forward during the middle and later part of the week. Another interesting feature on this map is the cluster of clouds towards the north. That will be the intertropical convergence zone. On the southern parts of that area at this stage, one can also see what looks like a westerly momentum, and that is also just then an indicator that the forecast models also want to see this area of convection and convergence moving further towards the east, with much of the activity going forward later this month indicated towards the north and northeast and east of South Africa, with relatively drier conditions expected then to move in over parts of the country. During October, the northern half of the country saw above average rainfall. This is based on rainfall data from the Agricultural Research Council. The southern parts of the country remained relatively dry. What was a bit concerning was this area in the east, including most of Mpumalanga, eastern parts of the Free State into the northern KwaZulu-Natal, where we saw below average rainfall. Those areas need to plant early, and they will need rainfall before December for a successful crop. However, more recently, we saw much more favorable conditions since late October. Most of the summer grain production region received in excess of 50 millimeters of rain, and isolated areas even more than 100 millimeters during this period. So we saw a continuation of favorable conditions over the southern parts of the grain production region, but it also expanded into areas that were relatively dry earlier, which included the northern parts of the Free State and the southern to eastern parts of Mpumalanga. Placing the rainfall for this period into perspective, so late October into early November, most of the interior saw above average rainfall, while we saw relatively dry conditions over the winter rainfall region and the southern parts of the country. This is a typical La Nina signal. Sometimes during La Nina summers, quite often we see this kind of pattern where you have wetter central to northern and eastern interior, and you have those drier conditions over the winter rainfall region and those southern parts of the country. This is just a look at the vegetation activity as a response to the conditions that we saw weather-wise over South Africa since our previous summer. Because it was wet, especially during the late part of the 2024-25 summer, we see above average vegetation activity over much of the interior. And that is also related to somewhat wetter conditions that we saw from August onwards over many of these eastern areas. However, the Lowveld saw relatively dry conditions since February this year, and then also, maybe more importantly at this stage, these Ruins areas and also the Swartrand areas where we see production of wheat over the Western Cape saw below normal rainfall since August this year, and over those areas we see below normal activity of vegetation as well. During the next few days, rainfall will focus on the central to eastern parts of the country. We will have drier conditions continuing over those western parts of the country where we did see some rain during the weekend. We'll also see some rain along the Garden route in the south and along the eastern coastal areas and adjacent interior. Most of this rain that is indicated on this map, and that is up till Tuesday next week, will happen during the coming weekend. So it is still a bit far out, it's still uncertain, but we could see something happening during the weekend. Most of this current week, following the rain early on Monday and Tuesday, will be relatively dry over the interior. So from Tuesday onwards until about Thursday or Friday, we should have more sunny skies over the interior, less cloud, and somewhat higher maximum temperatures, and little in the way of rain. Some forecast models see quite good rainfall totals during the weekend, on especially Saturday and Sunday, with some areas that could receive in the order of 50 millimeters in total. And that also again includes most of the summer grain production area. Again, this is a forecast for the weekend. The system will definitely not look exactly as it is expected at this stage, but there is still a good indication that we should see some rain according to these current forecasts during the weekend over the central to eastern parts of the country. As the upper air low moves out on Tuesday, we should see a few thunder showers still over the eastern parts of the country. These will be isolated in nature and an indication that the system is weakening and moving out. Most of the interior will be dry, central to western parts, and rainfall will be in the form of isolated thunder showers over those eastern areas. Moving on towards the middle of the week, for Wednesday and Thursday, very little is expected in the form of rain. Over the country, we will have some isolated thunder showers over the eastern Highveld and those adjacent areas, but the remainder of the interior is expected to be relatively dry. On the current forecast, there is an indication of a low pressure system expected to develop towards the north. This system will then join up with an upper air trough later towards the weekend, and that will be responsible for rainfall later. So at this stage, during the middle of the week until Thursday evening, very little rainfall expected in South Africa, but towards the north there are indications that the system will be developing that will influence us later during the weekend. So after a relatively quiet week expected, by this weekend there should be much more action. There will be a strong high pressure system towards the south and southwest of the country according to current forecasts. It will reach around the southern parts and it will cause an influx of moisture into the interior. Also the southern parts of the country, we should see cooler conditions and rain or showers along the garden route, light falls only. But then maybe more importantly, apart from the high pressure system towards the south, there should also be an upper air trough that develops again over the southern parts of the country, and the low pressure system towards the north will also combine with this low pressure system towards the south, low pressure system towards the south, and with more than enough tropical moisture expected according to the current forecasts over those central to eastern parts of the country, we should see showers and thunder showers over the central parts of the country, and again that will also include much of the summer grain production region. At this stage there is not a strong indication that the occurrence of hail will be more than what is typically expected during this time of the year. As the weekend progresses, current forecasts indicate that rainfall should be moving a bit further towards the east, and by Monday next week it should move out of the country. One can already see that this area of expected rainfall is moving a bit further towards the east according to current forecasts, with drier conditions developing over the central and western parts of the country. Still, because of the high pressure system towards the south, there will be this influx of moisture, and we will have those wet conditions along the eastern seaboard. Looking at extreme conditions in terms of temperature, the highest maximum temperatures in the next few days, those eastern parts of the country, those lower lying northeastern areas like the Lowveld, they are expected to be quite hot by Wednesday and Thursday. Then over those western parts of the country, we will have periods of hot conditions there as well. Those will mostly concentrate also on this week until about Thursday or Friday, maybe in some areas. Generally, if one look at the interior, the highest maximum temperatures will be in the order of 30 to 35, or even lower, 20 to 30 in some of those higher lying areas such as the eastern Highveld and towards the Drakensberg and so forth. So it will be a relatively cool week over many areas, with only over these lower lying western areas and those lower lying northeastern parts of the country where we will see somewhat hotter conditions developing at times with extreme maximum temperatures. So to summarize, we look here at the ensemble forecast from the GFS model. for the period 11 November till 18 November. And one can see that there's a large area towards the northeast of the country where most of the above normal rainfall should occur. But still, because of this system, especially expected during the weekend, we can also see that forecast models indicate above average rainfall over South Africa as well, on average, with these drier parts located towards the south, as what we saw also on those daily forecasts. One can also see that over these areas of Angola, where we did see a low pressure system area, there is not an indication of above average rainfall anymore. So it's also an indication that most of the activity towards the north of us is moving towards the east, and that we would need that low pressure system there usually to see good rainfall spreading over those western and northwestern parts of the country again. But the Angola low pressure system is quite important, especially by December and January. Looking a bit further ahead then, this is the 18th until the 25th of November. Then the forecast models at this stage indicate most of the rainfall towards the east, northeast of South Africa. Still, especially over the high-veld areas, we should see thunder showers at times. During a La Nina situation, it is sometimes not easy to get dry conditions over the country. It is really, it happens quite often that there will be showers and thunder showers associated not even with a very strong system. But the bigger picture at this stage indicate, according to the forecast, something that looks like this, and this means that we will have wetter conditions towards the east and relatively normal to drier conditions over South Africa by that third week in the month. We will look at the expected conditions in a bit more detail, and also we will be looking a bit further ahead in the newsletter, the Cumulus newsletter, later this week. We will also have more clarity on the conditions expected during this weekend, as the forecasts now in the beginning of the week are still quite uncertain looking so far ahead.
"2010 was described as the decade of disruption. Smartphones, wearables, technology built to last. So why don't we build everything that way? Luckily, there is a group of people that still believe in this way of thinking. For over 10 years, they've helped farmers build lasting futures with crop insurance that stands firm when it matters most. AgriSeker.
We are where you are.
An authorized FSP underwritten by Land Bank Insurance Company.